That is the wrong map, I guess, for invading stuff. Sorry. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wolfside channel with the invasion topic today. To invade something. Some controversial stuff here. But we will only talk about invading in a sexual manner now, and only for Mortal Online, of course. So first off, Henrik dropped some information about the invasion system, the invading system that we had in Mortal Online 1. Yes, we had an invasion system in Mortal Online 1. Some people were not aware of that, but it was actually a big thing. So just for example, how this invasion system worked. If you look at the first game, this is some work in progress footage from the first game. And how this worked is like at a random place at the map. Something like, for example, this Rizzer camp rises. For example, 1 tent, 2 Rizzers, and if no one kills these tents, you can actually destroy these tents, for example, or houses, or whatever is invading currently. And these Rizzers, and the more they are, the faster they populate the area. So the thing is, if this goes unnoticed for half a day or something like that, then it could be 500 to 1000 Rizzers or even more. And the thing about this was, yeah, it had maximum potential because Starworld really needed to do that, otherwise the fucking servers would crash, I guess. But in general, this is an awesome system that random invasions will take place, and if they are big enough, they have these boss tents more or less, and some very good boss spawns were there. I mean, some very good boss monsters appear than that they only had with the invasions. I mean, just for example, a Riser commander is in the Riser dungeon and not out there, but here you had the Risers and you had the Riser commander. Same with the Tribe Rats and Tribe Rat leaders. And there were several types of invasions, but in general, if they are very, very, very big and reach their maximum size, you really had problems with a group of 5 people, 10 people, or even more. You had real problems to get them down, and this was an awesome system. But mostly the people liked to farm the Rizzers and didn't kill the tents, for example. The tents also gave some loot, some scraps that you can use for building your house or whatever shit. And of course, the Risers had normal Riser drops. But sometimes when the camps were in a small state, for example, like 2 tents or 3 tents, something like that, people already attacked and smack down the tents and smack down the Risers, and then this was it. So they had no chance to expand and no chance for a huge group of people to actually make that invasion or that event. This was also one potential problem, but more on that later. Also some stuff like they were bugging inside and stuff like that, but this is a work in progress thing, so they fixed that later, that some tents were not bugging on tents and stuff like that, and mobs on mobs on mobs. And we had also some very interesting invasions, like for example we had 5 Riser chieftains, you know, the Riser boss at once at 1 tent and stuff like that. And this is very interesting. Just for example, if I just imagine a Minotaur invasion with, I don't know, 5 Minotaur bosses that can smack the whole guild, or I don't know, whole Meduli to fucking oblivion. And also the Zindrabic guards or lictors have no chance against so many of the Minotaurs, and towns get attacked by the invasion and stuff like that. I mean, that is an awesome thing. But here also comes the other side of the story. In practical, in-game, in Mortal Online 1, it got never so far or so dangerous for everyone. That was a little bit sad in my opinion, because if it really gets dangerous for a few cities, then people will unite, then guilds that hate each other normally will unite and fight against that. Not always, of course. Of course, people that want to just hate each other will hate each other, of course. But if, for example, whole Farbonum is taken over by Minotaurs or stuff like that, and you can't use that for days, for example, then people will unite and will fight against the AI. And this could be an awesome feature. Also, the drops were the same like the monsters when you encounter them in the wild normally. The good thing was these tents or stuff that the monsters built up, that you had loot from that, for example scraps, metals, some other materials. That was also awesome. Yeah, the quality is not good, but this is some old footage from here where tribe rats were building up tents and siege stuff in front of Tindrum. Not siege stuff, but like siege camps, more or less, like real camps where they respawning and stuff like that. And here I was fighting against a tribe rat leader, which also drops very good stuff. And yeah, in practice, these invasion systems worked very good for fighting on the spot, looting, getting materials, stuff like that, for an event, for people that came together to fight them. But sadly, the invasion system was not hard enough to took over towns or stuff like that, or that actually some dangerous stuff happens to the whole mortal world and that could really written down in history. I mean, if we just look at the map, that is the wrong map, I guess, for invading stuff. Sorry. So if you look on the correct map, and we would have a tribe rat invasion coming from here and invading Ukraine, Tindrum, then they would spread out in every direction from there. Unless they have enough force, and then they will force their way to Tindrum. I mean, this is an awesome mechanic for NPC cities. Good that this is not was not meant for territory control or for people with structures, because that could be really annoying if you have I don't know, a Minotaur invasion in your keep, and then the enemy thinks, okay, now we can siege them because they also have the Minotaur problem. So it was very good that Immortal Online 1 your keep didn't get invaded from, I don't know, Minotaurs. So now we will hear Henrik's statement to all of that. How it will be in Mortal Online 2.
How come we don't have giant mobs pathing across the world? Why are trolls always in the same spot? So we have a system that we're expanding on even from Mortal Online 1, which is our so-called invasion system, which obviously we want to make use of as soon as we can after our initial high prioritized roadmap features. Obviously, as you can guess by the name of that system, means there will be an AI in the background plotting, planning to take over Mirland from you guys, and obviously the fate is in your hand if you want to stop those invasions or let them spread over Mirland. So that's going to be interesting when we enable that world event. And it's all fully automated, so it's up to the players to, if you want them to, you know, spread around on Mirland, expand, or if you want to stop them.
So in Mortal Online 1, the invasion system never really took over a city, not even a few hours, nothing, not even a day. I hope that for Mortal Online 2, this will be real danger, that these invasions, that this invasion system will really have dangerous consequences for every one of us, that we all have to work together and fight against such invasions. I mean, they are rarely happening, but if they're happening, then it's real fun. So please write in the comments what you think about the invasion system. If it's good or bad, or you have another idea, write it. And we have a new Patreon supporter, Canopo. Thank you for your support. So please like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all the other stuff. So special thanks to all the supporters: Karma, Professor O, Lucarios, Love of Gaming, Ronos, Paterdax, Cologne, Bulldog, you, and all the others, of course. And always remember to invade hard. I mean the part yard. And see you all next time. Goodbye.